Diddy. So Diddy was on the Breakfast Club, and you know, because the Breakfast Club is not on Revolt anymore, I
did not know that.
Yeah, they are clearly like free to ask him the questions that they've always wanted to ask him.
So they couldn't ask him before because he owned them.
Yes.
That makes sense.
You see how that like clear as day?
Yeah. I own you, so you better not ask me anything that I don't want to ask.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now he doesn't, like, they're not on Revolt anymore. And they were asking him about, like, you know, the perception about why people always say he robs artists. He went on the whole thing. He said, I've never robbed anybody. You can pull up the receipts. I got my receipts. Anybody say I owe them money, I give them their money in 24 hours, but it won't happen because I don't owe nobody money. Mase owe me $3 million. Or blah, 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 blah. Right? And I wasn't convinced at all. Like it didn't seem convincing to me at all. You know when sometimes like there is a running narrative about somebody and then they finally address it, you go, yeah, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, I see his point.
Yeah. I didn't get that with him.
Nope.
At all. I was like, no, Diddy, you owe these niggas money. And then Mase responded, and I liked his response.
Yes.
He said, Biggie is dead. He said,
Craig Mack
is dead. Black Rob is dead. You can't ask them, like, where they at? Yeah. They dead.
And he said, talk to your mother, nigga, because you put everything in her name.
Yeah.
Quiet as kept. Kirk Burroughs, who, remember, Kirk Burroughs was his right-hand man. Kirk Burroughs was one of the dudes who relaunched Mary J. Blige's career. Among other things, he discovered, I believe, Chris Brown. So he went to jail because the FBI and the DEA had a joint task force trying to get Diddy's files. And he took the heat for Diddy, and went to jail for 5 years, and Diddy swindled him out of his 20 or 25% of the company. And now he's like, I got receipts. Yeah. So what you talking about? Wow. You know what I mean? So this thing is about to hit ahead because you can't do what he's done over a long period of time and expect it not to be some reverberating effects eventually. So Mase knows some things. Kirk Burroughs definitely knows some things. Gene Deal has got his book coming out soon. He knows some things. So this is going to come to a boil. Diddy don't look good.
Yeah, so, and what I was telling people as well, because they even said, because Charlamagne said something like, what about the Locks? Like, and he said, the Locks, no, I'm about to do something with them as well. And what it's brought me to, because it reminds me of Jay-Z, and the fact that both of them have stayed the test of time to where like they become such figures that even if you felt wrong by them, speaking up doesn't behoove you if you're still in the music industry.
Right, because they have garnered so much power amongst themselves that you are afraid to even say they the big homie.
They the big homie now.
They the big homie. He done robbed you. And like you were saying earlier, they're trying to outdeed themselves. They're trying to have their good deeds outweigh all of the bad things they did to get. But how is that different than the Rockefellers?
They all do the same thing.
They all do the same thing. So, but because we're in the midst of the transformation, we hold the keys so that
we're just going, whoa.
Other generations, we can tell them, no, that's not what happened.
Because back then when the Rockefellers and when they were doing that stuff, they owned the newspapers.
Right.
That's all it really was. Newspapers, some news, radio stations. So you can, and there's no like real social media.
And you can
like go back.
You can buy the press.
Right. So you can buy the press, and if say there was no social media, no YouTube or stuff like that right now, right? And if Diddy was trying to do this, we probably would forget like, wait, what are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Like we can't just pull up,
Bill Gates was very famous for buying all the press around him.
He's been doing that. He still does that.
So that you speak favorably of him.
Yeah, he still does that.
So these industry guys are so petrified that they won't get a deal. And this is what I mean, and I'm going to say it again, and y'all going to get tired of me saying it, but it's going to sink in. Hello, my name is Black Dot. Welcome to Happy Burger. Would you like me to supersize that for you, sir? For 15 cents, you can get an apple pie. When you have taken that stance that no matter how much money they paying, it does not affect your well-being in your life, then you can speak truth. But until then, and you trying to get a deal, yo, Jay the big homie, yo, Diddy the big homie, forget what he did to me in the past. He went, I want to get on stage with him. No, he got you. He can pay for you. How the hell his girlfriend and Drink Champs tie for best podcast
on the BET Awards?
On the BET. Now his girlfriend has got 5 fucking episodes out.
Yep.
Drink Champs, who I respect, it's still, first of all, I'm in my closing tonight, I'm going to talk to you about these guys, right? But at least Drink Champs been putting in work. At Drink Champs won by themselves, you go, okay, how the hell did his girlfriend, who's got 5 episodes.
He was on one of them.
And he was on one episode, tied for the best podcast. And y'all don't think this whole shit is bought?
Yeah, it's nasty.
And paid for?
That was disgusting. And Nori, the fact that he's even happy about that, he should be disgusted with himself.
He should be completely disgusted. And he was up there like he just won a goddamn Oscar.
Yeah.
Yo, I said I would never come back to the show and, this and that. And I got the, this and that. And the last time I was here, I lost to Silk the Shocker, which is embarrassing in itself.
Really?
He said the last time I was here, me and Pun sat over there and lost to Silk the Shocker. Now, you got to be a piece of shit to lose to Silk the Shocker. But that's beside the point. Maybe Master P was putting out money, during that time to make sure his people. It's all politics. It's all bullshit. Kodak went in on Lotto. She won the Song of the Year.
Yeah, I was telling you too. We were talking earlier, and I was saying that as much as I get annoyed with the black man versus black woman stuff that just kind of happens on Twitter and Instagram, those just pointless fights. These companies and corporations, they feed into it just as much as anybody.
Yes.
The Democrats push black women over black men. So it's just yo, what the hell? That's a prime example. Every black woman is just how does Carisha, Young Miami, how does she tie with the Drink Champs? Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's all bullshit. It's all politics. Yeah. It's one big game being played. You know what I mean?
A game of undermining.
And the diet woke. See, the corporations are what we call diet woke.
Yes.
So what's trending with the Negroes? Oh, a lot of women rappers coming out these days. Okay, well let's buy into that and put one of these women out in front. How many episodes she got? 5? At least she didn't have 4. She got 5. That's good. Tie her with the drunk guys.